Today I'd like to bring attention to negative thoughts and how do we reinforce them with positive thinking, with positive processing. Let's ask ourselves this. Why do negative thoughts occur? It is a natural fear response. Negativity comes when you think about every possible situation when approaching something, when approaching or reaching a goal. And sometimes the negative can outweigh the positive. Both of them are a natural cause of thinking. When you think, within these first 5 seconds, you already have 10 different thoughts. Take your time and accept that these negative thoughts are possible assumptions. They are not what you can do. These negative thoughts are there to show you where it is you can improve. When they occur, take a moment and I want you to visualize you stepping back and simply observing these thoughts for what they are. Ask yourself bit by bit of every piece in that thought. Take it as a step-by-step program. Ask yourself, does this correlate with what the intention behind the goal was? Meaning, as you separate yourself from these thoughts, you get the time to truly assess, do these thoughts go towards that goal? Or are they the fears of things that can happen if I don't do this, if I don't do that? All of these worries come along, and what we call it is a state of overthinking. However, for those who experience random negative thoughts that feel to only cluster in their mind, take the time and step back. And while you look at it, I want you to remember something. Your ego is present within every thought. Be carefully aware of this. Think of the negative thought like, sometimes I may not think I can reach a certain place within a given time, within the given plan set. Within that, what we have is fear. Within that, when we care about something, we will automatically begin to become fearful of something happening, of something jeopardizing. However, this is only half of the thought process. When this happens, remember this exercise and think of what you can do. Because something I'd like you to practice in your daily habit. When you wake up, start with the mantra of I can. I can do this. I am capable. I am willing to go beyond. I can handle. Because negativity is a natural consequence when the mind doesn't think or believe there's another option. So when you start your day with this mantra, with this subconscious word to yourself, it automatically begins to tell your mind, we will overcome. We can overcome. We can overcome these negative thoughts. We can overcome the negative thoughts that will occur in a day. Because a day doesn't have to be perfect. Every day has its light and dark moments. Without them, it would not be a complete day. Let them be just that. Sometimes it's hard to move on from a negative thought when it occurs. When this happens, take the time and practice this exercise. Another thing you can do is bring physical awareness to yourself. Sometimes our mind becomes so clustered, we forget that it's speaking. Sometimes we become hurt by it so much that we forget that it's speaking to us. So take time, and what I want you to do is bring physical awareness to yourself. These things can be in forms of yoga, nature walking, connecting with nature, feeling and bringing those senses that you have to attention, and acknowledging that they are all communicators. Your body, your mind is all communicating. Subconsciously, they are. How they are controlled throughout the day depends on its user. So, as we begin our day, start with your positive mantra, and even when this day has begun on that positive mantra, negative things will happen. However, it will not be the source of your day. It will be part of your day. That was then escalated or elevated to positive thoughts, positive reassurance, positive energy for oneself. You can do tremendous work when it comes to reinforcing and changing how your mind deals with these negative thoughts. Both the positive and the negative are part of who you are, part of your day, part of reality. Sometimes the negativity can outweigh what is actually reality because of our fears. And this is a natural consequence, it's a natural instinct. What I would like for you is to be able to rise above this instinct and be joyous within yourself. When negativity comes, do not be afraid. Remember, you can. You will get through this. You can handle this. This is part of life. This is part of you. Show compassion to yourself as you go through this process, as you repeat it. Remember, it is yours to hone. This is your Formless Guide, signing off.